So still talking about this interesting concept in 1 Peter 3:14, where Peter says, and if you suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are you, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled, but sanctify the Lord. And we mentioned from Isaiah 8:13 and 14 that where Peter was actually speaking from, where Isaiah wrote, sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. This is an interesting thought. Okay, so why would fearing God help me with the fear of men? And the answer is that, well, one fear would replace the other. That this fear, when I realize how powerful He is, how mighty He is, and I am concerned about His will, His desire, and that's the source of my fear. I don't have fear left for people, and I'm not going to be concerned and worried about what they will think about me, how they will view me, what they want me to be. I'm not so interested about that. I am more interested in what the Lord wants, because I fear Him rather than I fear those people. So you could say then, well, okay, so that's wonderful. I have been fearing people, now I fear God. I'm still afraid. How did that help me? Well, it's a very different fear that we're talking about. There is no comparison really between the two. The fear of people, it's because they are threatening to me. Okay, God is not threatening to us. That is not the relationship that He desires with us. Of course, we're talking as believers here. If you're not a believer, then you need to become a believer. Otherwise, you have every reason to be terrified of God. But okay, so our fear with God is not uninformed. And that's a very important point. When you fear people, you keep looking behind your back, and you keep wondering where the strike or the shot is going to come from, where the attack will come from. You keep being suspicious about everything and everyone because you don't know. With God, you know exactly who and what He is, because you look in the Word of God, you look in the Bible. You're not concerned to turn every corner because, what if my enemy waits there? No. God knows, you know exactly. God is not sneaking up on you. That's not how He operates. He tells you exactly what He wants. He kind of lays it out for you, and really all He wants is a relationship, is a father-son relationship. That's what He desires. But anyway, so our fear of God is not suspicious. It's not uninformed. We know exactly who He is and how He is, and where He is. We're not looking worriedly over our shoulders as to where He's gonna pop up from and kill us or something. So another one is, this fear is not about keeping the distance. So this is interesting, because with people I fear, I keep as much distance as I can. If I could, I would move to another country if possible, because I'm afraid of this. Okay, with God, you are invited to draw near, to fear and draw near. Okay, because He is the one who loves you the most and cares for you the most, even though there is that fear in the relationship, and that maybe is the last thing. That this fear is really about respecting. That's what we're talking about. When you fear people, usually you don't think highly of them, but with God, this fear is mostly a respect, placing Him where He belongs, honoring Him as He is meant to be honored. It is not the same kind of fear. You're not replacing the fear of man with another fear of the same kind, but where you're replacing it with a fear that is very different. It is respect, it is honor, it is not a worried fear, it is not, you're not concerned, you know exactly who He is. He tells you, He opens His heart to you, and He cares for you in this relationship. But part of it is, of course, that I am a nobody and He's everything. I am powerless and He's mighty. I am a sinner and He's holy. I cannot even judge my own heart very well, and He will judge the whole world. And I take that seriously, and I honor Him for that, and I respect Him for that. With that, but but it is not the same kind of fear. So maybe that's a good start for a meditation for this day. God bless your day with the Lord.